Ski. It's Tom Knotek with MarineMax Sail and Ski. Thanks for tuning in. If you're not familiar, we are the local Nautique dealer for Austin, Texas. And I get a question a lot of different times on what are the differences from the S23 to the G23. I'm going to show you some visual differences as well as go through some of the other differences on these boats. So come along with me and we'll go through them. Well, the first big difference you're going to notice is that traditional bow on the S23. Lots of the other basic specs are the same when it comes to the capacity of people, max horsepower, the length, but the S23 is 500 pounds less than the G23, weighing in at 6,000 pounds, and the G23 is a beam width of 102 inches, where the S23 is only 100 inches. Here's a good illustration of the traditional bow on the S23, where you'll see there's no option for retractable armrest and it tapers off a little bit more narrow. With the G23, it squares off in the bow. You'll have the option for the retractable armrest and it gets a little wider towards the back of the boat. On the transom walkthrough, here's the S23, which has those rear-facing seats angled inwards. And when we make it over to the G23, you'll notice those rear-facing seats are angled straight back. You'll have that cooler in the middle, and you'll have SeaDek on the ski lockers for additional traction in the back transom area. Both the S23 shown here and the G23 have the bench spectator seating and minimal differences there. But as you look at the interior of the boat, check out the speakers and the cubby holes here on the S23. And as we move to the G23, you'll notice that custom casing for the JL audio speakers, as well as a little bit of additional stitching and the decoration within those cubby holes. On the S23, the battery switch is underneath this port side cushion, while the trash can is underneath the starboard cushion. On the G23, the battery switch is subfloor in this compartment, where the trash can is actually underneath the gull wing. And if you haven't noticed already, there's a two-piece cushion on the back cockpit area in the S23, where you'll see that cooler on the starboard side. And the cooler on the G23 is actually subfloor in this compartment. When we look at the bow of the S23, you'll notice the cushions are not on hinges. When we move over to the G23 in the bow area, you'll notice all the cushions are actually on hinges on this boat. Here's the side of the windshield on the S23, which is more traditional, and then we move to the G23, you'll notice it has more of a stylish wing. Thanks for watching. If you need help finding the right Nautique boat for yourself, you can reach out to me direct at 512-774-0866. This will give us a chance to sit down, learn exactly what your needs are, and get you into the right boat. And if you haven't already, please go subscribe to the MarineMax channel, and you can be guaranteed we'll keep you up to date with all the news in the boating industry, everything that's new. Till next time, I will catch you either here in the showroom or maybe out in the water.